Beware, beware, be skeptical. Their smiles so plated gold. Deceit so natural. But a wolf in sheep's clothing is more than a warning. Ba ba, black sheep, have you any soul? No, sir, by the way, what the hell are morals? Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Just a little whore and her alibis are dirty tricks. So good to you. Tell me how you sleeping easy, how you're only thinking of yourself. Show me how you justify telling all your lies like second nature. Listen, mark my words, one day you will pay, you will pay. Karma's gonna come collect your debts. Where you stalk your prey with criminal mentality. You sink your teeth into the people you depend on, infecting everyone. You're quite the problem. Fee, fi, fo, fum, better run a night. I smell the blood of a petty little coward. Jack be lethal, Jack be slick. Don't believe you lonely, dying in a filthy ditch. So good to you. Tell me how you're sleeping easy, how you're only thinking of yourself. Show me how you justify telling all your lies like second nature. Listen, mark my words, one day you will pay, you will pay. Karma's gonna come collect your debts. Maybe you'll change, abandon all your wicked ways, make amends and start anew again. Maybe you'll see all the wrongs you did to me and start all over. Oh my god! Who am I kidding? Now let's not get overzealous here. You've always been a huge piece of shit. If I could kill you, I would. But it's frowned against my morals. Having said that, burn in hell! Oh, so tell me how you're sleeping easy, how you're only thinking of yourself. Tell me how you justify telling all your lies like second nature. Listen, mark my words, one day you will pay, you will pay. Karma's gonna come collect your debts. Karma's gonna come collect your debts. Karma's gonna come collect your debts. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Hikari, for the raid. Let me give you a shout out, even though I will admit most of you guys are from Hikari's stream, so not much need to promote, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's my best friend. Hello, Hikari. Hello, Colin, and hello, Brian. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I would ask how you guys are doing, but to be blunt, I already know because I was in Hikari's stream today. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous during that song because if I am completely upfront, I had not practiced that version of Wolf in Sheep's Clothing before stream, but I really wanted to do it. So I was like, alright, well, fuck, I guess I'm doing the reborn version. So hopefully I sounded okay. I know my rant wasn't too like punchy as it normally is, but it's because it was my first time singing the song, so hopefully it sounded okay. Hopefully it sounded fine. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will say, Hikari, I have a D&D fact for you regarding that song. And hello there, Foxy. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And hi, Virus. Oh, shit, we rated. Hi. It's good to see ya. All right, I'm just going to pull up the game in the background because it is one of these tracks that plays in the background, regardless if you have the game open or not. So I'm going to make sure that I have the game open in the background for the music. Lurk, I need to feed the Overlord before it's too late. No worries, Hikari, no worries. You take care. Thank you so much for rating. I really appreciate it. Love you, bestie. Alrighty, so before we get started in this stream, it's kind of a good thing that this is the stream that Hikari requested that I be the one to sing first, because we gotta go over some content warnings regarding vampire therapists, and I'm usually the one who does it. So let's go over these content warnings real quick, people. I said them on this last stream, we're gonna say them again. Vampire therapist deals with a lot of heavy subject matter, similarly to how if you step into a therapist's office, you are likely going to be dealing with a lot of trauma, a lot of baggage. You're going to be dealing with a lot of shit. But in particular, this game includes, but is not limited to, war, abuse, sexual oppression, suicidal idealization, religion, addiction, self-harm, guilt, suffering, and violence. If any of these topics are already triggering you, I would highly recommend that you leave stream. We will see you on another day when we are streaming some more content that is basically self-care worthy, if anything, because I'm going to be honest, this game is a hard pill to swallow. It is a very hard pill to swallow, and at the end of the day, your safety and your safety is my priority, and by extension, Aurora's priority. So if you feel that this game would be too much for you, please don't hesitate to leave the stream. I will see you next time. But if you feel like you can handle it, but later on you feel that your well-being is at risk, you can contact any of the hotlines using the Safety Lines command. The Safety Lines command will bring up a series of websites that have some hotlines that you can use to talk to someone if you feel your well-being is at risk. However, in an emergency, please call 911. It could save a life. But if you need a crisis hotline, we have TalkSuicide.ca for Canada, we have 988 Lifeline for USA, and for any other regions, you can use the Find a Helpline website. Once again, your well-being is the priority of this stream, and I would not want any of my viewers to be put in a bad situation because they were in my stream. So again, if the following would trigger you, please either proceed with caution or don't hesitate to leave the stream. Again, the topics are war, abuse, sexual oppression, suicidal idealization, religion, addiction, self-harm, guilt, suffering, and violence. And before we move on, I also have a couple other points to make about this game. This game uses strategy similar to cognitive behavioral therapy, but do not consider this game a training tool for you to use this strategy or to psychoanalyze your friends. It uses the concepts, it doesn't mean it uses them effectively. So keep this in mind. Remember, this is a dramatic game about vampires. It's not going to give you accurate training compared to an actual course. And the final thing is that this is a rule in a lot of VTubers' chats, but I'm going to reiterate it in this stream. First off, Aurora is not your therapist. Girl is messed up, and she kind of needs her own therapist at times. So why would you expect her to handle your trauma? I'm just saying. Now, as for myself, I am absolutely not a therapist. I am an educational assistant with counseling training focused on children. So while I do understand a lot of the concepts that are going to be presented in this game, therefore I'm going to be popping out a lot to talk about it, it doesn't mean that I am your therapist. I am trained to do counseling for children and youth between the ages of 3 and 18. I'm not trained to do this for adults. And last I checked, nobody's subbing me to be their therapist, right? If you are, I will find a way to refund you because this is not what these streams are for. But yeah, with all those rules set in place, we are going to get started with more Vampire Therapists. If you guys would like to bring me back at any point during the stream, feel free to use the Sammy mode command, whether it be EA mode or just generally Sammy mode, and I will pop out to say hello to everyone. Thank you guys so much. I'll be seeing you around. Hi everyone, it's so good to see you. I was able to take a little break in the beginning for a change. But I hope you guys are doing really well. Also, Hikari, I know you're lurking right now, but the art you did was so cute. Now I shall be a grump here. Oh, hello, Glitch. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Let me give you a shout out. Hello, Glitch. But don't be a grump, because we're going to have some fun. Let's get to it, everyone. There we go. I forgot. I will. You're a friend of mine. Of course I'm going to shout you out. Of course I'm going to... No gout outs. You heard it here first. No gout outs, apparently. Apparently, gout outs are illegal. I hope you and Louie had a nice break. What? Why are you assuming it was Lou? Jeez. Actually, during the break, it was funny, because the break actually was really beneficial for both me and Louie, because Louie had actually gotten, like, a snack. So, I got time to fucking eat my snack. It was really good, though. It was like, a nutty, like, chocolatey cookie. It was really good. I think it had, like, almonds and maybe also some walnuts, too. It was a really good cookie. Anyways, let's continue on where we left off. It auto-saves. I like this. I like this. It auto-saves for me. I finally finished helping wash the dishes. Welcome back, Brian!
There he is, my incredible protege.
So what's this game about? This game is about being a therapist to immortal vampires. We play as a cowboy named Sam, and we are going to be delivering therapy to all kinds of folks. I'm pretty sure that, like, Andy's gonna give us a little review on, like, the topics at hand. So pray for me, because it's been, like, a few days. Also, this game is fully voiced, so I don't have to go full into voice acting if I don't want to, which is great.
Come on now, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Evidence stands against that reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying the positive again?
That's right. Disqualifying the positive means that you are denying the positive traits that people put on you by using the negative traits about you, which you shouldn't be doing. You should accept the fact that people actually think positively about you.
All right, I get it. I guess I've been muddling through okay.
Yippee, vampire! Yeah, they're like you, Glitch. They're undead. Actually, here's a question, Glitch. Are you friends with any vampires? Or do you hate vampires? I'm curious. I love this already, and it's got voice acting. I love it! Damn, 3 minutes in and I just learned I disqualify. You disqualify the positive, Glitch.
You've been doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight.
Ooh, challenge?
Your next client has been known to be somewhat difficult.
My best friend is a... Your best friend's a... Who's your best friend? Tell me.
Here, look at her intake form.
Okay.
Isabella Deste. Dang, she's got some funny tasting hats.
Isabella Deste, 550 years old, gender female, origin Renaissance. Oh, she's from the Renaissance. Nox? Oh my god! Oh, that's great! Do you guys talk about the fact you're undead a lot of the time? Like, do you guys talk about that actually? It's okay, I do that every day when people call me cute. But you are cute, Brian. You're cute and you're a good boy. Let's see. Intake information. Isabella Deste was a key figure in the Italian Renaissance, funding the works of Leonardo da Vinci, Andrea Mantegna, and Michelangelo. She received a humanist education and knows much about history, art, music, and philosophy. She comes from a highly aristocratic background, but has endured considerable family issues for the generations. She states that she is undergoing an existential immortality crisis, suggesting that her life and unlife have been both meaningless. Oh, no. Suggestion, be exceedingly polite. This should work for me. Nux, the not scary vampire. Yeah, she's not scary. She's nice. Brian, are you okay? Brian!
I think you should get along quite well then.
Walked right into that one.
Isabella is not your average vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe.
We just talk about our different practices as vampires. I lost my vampiric body, hence why I'm a lich now. Oh, wait! You were a vampire, Glitch? Huh? Don't tell her I said that, though. Well, I don't think she's scary. She's nice. I'm not used to these level of compliments. Well, get fucking used to it, Brian. Lure drop later. What? I what now? I have grabby hands. Gib, lure, please. That's me in my lore video. I couldn't help but make a joke because if I'm going to be 100% honest, my lore video has been taking forever to come out. At this point, like, I just like, Lord Gib, I want my lore video, but it's taking forever. It's almost done though. It's in the editing stage. And we're waiting on like one more piece of really important art. If it wasn't important, I'd skip it, but the problem is that it's literally the ending of the video, so I have to kind of wait for it to come out. I get to give you, Gib, please, Gib art,
She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
Oh.
One of them highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me much.
Also, I think I'm gonna quickly review this, so disqualifying the positive I already did. Nosferatu thinking is do or die. Should statements is an expectation you're placing upon yourself which shouldn't be an expectation. Control fallacy is feeling helpless or feeling overpowered. And labeling is marking yourself as like something that honestly you shouldn't be, aka name calling yourself.
She is as human as any of us, Samuel. I already know you will find a way to relate with her.
If you say so.
Remember, you can always seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone, but I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe, Samuel.
Wait, I don't get practice? I don't get practice?
Oh, and do be polite.
Okay. Oh, there she is.
Goodness. So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I was not expecting someone so rugged.
I do apologize, milady. I am the cowboy, it seems. I am terribly sorry.
Sam Walls at your service, ma'am.
You are a therapist.
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
Enough with this, ma'am. I am not running a whorehouse. You may call me Senora.
Okay, senora. I apologize, senora. Senora.
All right, Senora.
You have seen my what? Have you been peeking under my skirts, young man?
That's not what I meant! Look, if this game had mic control, I would say it.
Huh? What are you talking about, lady?
Senora. Say it.
Senora.
Signora. Senora.
Finally!
Porca miseria, this is not going to be easy, is it?
Therapy ain't never easy, Senora.
You know, fair point.
So, therapy is always easy then.
I said it ain't never easy, Senora.
Is therapy easy or is it not?
Not, I guess.
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
I'm sorry.
You know what? Let's start over. Greetings and salutations, Senora. I am most honored to receive you in my humble office.
Very well. I suppose it will do.
Oh my god, Sam!
I'm just here to help, Senora. It says here on your intake forms that you've been having a tough time lately.
A tough time. Indeed, yes, it has been a tough time. The realization that not only am I a corpse, but that I have been a useless corpse for nearly 400 years is a tough time.
You're labeling yourself.
So what set off this feeling that you're a corpse?
I saw a film at the cinema.
Hey, I love the cinema.
Bond with her over movies.
Well, not many of our kind are movie buffs. What are some of your favorite films?
I would hesitate to say favorite, but there are some films that are more acceptable than others. For instance, Beneath the Velvet Dusk or In Search of Sadness are engaging explorations of the mortal condition.
Okay.
Oh, I ain't heard of them. You ever seen The Three Stooges?
Oh dear.
Utter vulgarity. I do not waste my time with such nonsense. Alas, these Stooges 3 would be preferable to the abomination I saw at the cinema that made me realize just how dead I am. It was a most terrible film, one that shook me to my core. The pain of it lingers with me still 5 years later.
Oh god. Yeah, movies and film in general can really impact like your viewpoint on the world at times. Like if you watch a really good movie and it impacts you like this, then whew, well, to be fair, if it's giving you an existential crisis, it probably shouldn't be doing that. But if it helps you reevaluate your life and look at it in a different angle, it was probably a pretty good movie. Also, me waiting for your lore video to be ready so I could use your new outfit for reference. I'll be patient, don't worry. Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I will say, spoiler alert, my sticker with Dream With You actually has my full outfit already. I, let the sticker be released because I thought the video was going to be out by then, but then it was not released, so... Either way, if you really wanted a reference, you can always check out Dream With You shop, which you can find by typing ! stickers. But the outfit is out. The outfit is out. But if you want to wait until like my lore video's out, it shouldn't be too much longer. It shouldn't be too much longer. We'll make a big day out of it. If she says Interstellar, I'm gonna start swinging.
Well, movies can be pretty powerful. Heck, I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
This film was not powerful, it was meaningless. It said nothing, did nothing, less than nothing, as loudly and garishly as possible. And the audience, fools that they were, cheered, applauded this desecration of the mind.
Ah, okay, gotcha. I'll look into that. As long as you're okay waiting for your present? Brian, did you make me something? Did you make me something?
I hate this film with all my being, for it has done the cruelest thing. It has revealed the dark truth. This life that I cling to has no purpose.
Dang, what the heck was this movie?
Space Wars. Rise of the Spacewalker.
Wait. Hold the fucking phone. Hold the fucking phone. Hold the fucking phone. Give me like 1 second, senora. Give me 1 second, senora. You mean to fucking tell me that a Star Wars movie did this to you? Like, huh? You mean to tell me that a movie with this theme did this to you? You mean to tell me that this movie did this to you? Like, seriously? That's what got you? Making you something, it's still in its sketching phase. Still, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I feel like it is. It's a reference to Rise as a Skywalker, if anything. A movie opening that could bring a tear to the eye.
Well, wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
Yes, I believe it is important to understand modern media diets.
'Cause I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
I have seen it. It is very entertaining. I recommend it. 'Cause I believe it is important to understand modern media diets.
But that's the movie that gave you your personal crisis?
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know it was not high art. But the money it made, it would make even the Pope blush.
Oh, it's a money thing.
This stinking trash. This is what the people want. You see, I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
Nosferatu? Wait, do or die? Helpless. No, it's
For such a
Nosferatu.
complicated woman, the answers are overly simple for Senora d'Este.
You see,
You don't seem that dead to me.
Yeah!
We're having this conversation, ain't we? Ain't just lying there decomposing.
No, it's what the people have been warped and manipulated to want to see.
it is no different. I might as well be rotting in the ground.
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
Look, I'm just talking facts. If you're saying all you are is dead, I think you might be doing some Nosferatu thinking. It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what you were saying.
Once, I elevated art, and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
Control?
All the world benefits?
Yeah!
There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all, can you?
Mm-hmm.
But I could, once upon a time.
You can't reach everybody, Senora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
Oh.
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
No, I didn't. But I don't think anyone in my time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Oh, how wonderful. You add to my despair.
Oh, dear.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own time.
That is true. I doubt the rabble had much of an opinion about the so-called great masters.
We only know what we know. But you were saying.
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
So let me get this.
There we go!
For you, the Mona Lisa is good if it's only ever a painting.
Of course. Those of us who are educated know the way things should be and when they fall short.
So there's perfect and not perfect for you, huh?
She's very much a Nosferatu thinker.
Yes, how clever of you to understand the difference.
You're not giving yourself a lot of room in between, are you?
No, there is no in-between.
There ain't much that's perfect in this world, Senora. You must be disappointed a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm. Nobody and nothing is perfect. I know for a fact that I'm not perfect. I swear like a sailor. I'm covered in scars, but I'm still happy with myself. At least, now I am. Back then, I probably would have been one of Sam's clients if it wasn't for the fact he only took, like, vampires and stuff. Like, the thing is that, like, I could have very much been one of his clients because I did a lot of this shit back then. I did a lot of do or die statements, a lot of should statements, a lot of control fallacy statements, so much fucking labeling, and I always disqualified the positive about myself. Heck, I still do that, but I know for a fact I'm not perfect. And that's okay.
You have no idea. But as I was saying, it should not be so. Art should have meaning, purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
That's a should
You're saying art
statement.
should have meaning and purpose. But does all art need those things?
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
This is where, like, I understand where she's coming from, where all art and all, like, forms of art have some form of purpose. But they don't have to all have some grandiose purpose. Like, art can just be to make someone laugh, or art can be to tell, like, a small little story that otherwise wouldn't be told on a grand scale, you know? I know I sing, like, and write songs just because, like, I want to help the people around me. Like, I either want to help them smile or to help them process trauma, you know?
How about if I just like doodling? Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
Mm-hmm. Exactly!
It is a pointless reason.
Lady doodling is art!
Well, maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Perhaps you should.
But I don't. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Holy shit,
Which is
she's
a speaker
difficult.
Like a peasant.
I'm pretty sure he is a peasant, Isabella. I DM'd you a synopsis for you to read later. Thank you so much, Glitch. I was wondering what that Discord message was.
Heck, that's what I am, Senora. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I should walk into the sun.
You're labeling yourself.
Now, why have you gotta go and call yourself names?
They are not names, they are my reality. I am a dead woman, and I am a corpse, am I not?
You are dead, but you're not, like, useless.
Is that all you are?
This is how I am defined by the world.
Well, what about by yourself?
Seems to me you're the one using them names. Hell, I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
Yeah, you'd slap us across the face if we called you a corpse.
As you should be. Allow me to continue. You know, you make me sound rather mad. Like an old woman, railing at the world, screaming into the void, all to no purpose.
Look, Senora, all I'm trying to do is show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all. You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. It ain't no surprise that you're gonna be disappointed over and over again.
Mood lady! As someone who believes a lot of artists can tell amazing stories with their skills, I can't blame some artists who just want to draw to do something because they enjoy it or to experience a story for their mind. Exactly! Exactly.
I suppose that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
Considering when you were born, yeah, I don't blame you.
But what happened when you were 16?
Dangerous question! You do not ask someone what happened when they were 16! I speak from experience. You don't ask what happened to someone when they were 16. Yeah, you also don't ask what happened to someone when they were 15. Okay, what's the situation? Okay, so we have a vampire. Her name is Isabella, but we call her Senora, because she does not like being called ma'am. She was born during the Renaissance and was actually funding a lot of the massive art pieces that, were produced during the Renaissance. But recently, after watching a Star Wars movie, she's believing that all of her work was for naught and she's just a useless dead corpse. So we're trying to help her fix that. Or reframe her mind. Because we can't fix things. We can reframe it, though. Echo-shun! Echo-shun! And hi, Colin. I suppose I didn't say hi to you, but I read your message. It's so good to see you. How are you?
I got married.
Huh? Wait. Hold the fucking phone. You got... Where is my record scratch? Hold the fuck... You got married! At 16? Like, I'm not one to talk because I got married at what I thought was 18, but then I realized I was 21. Oh boy, that is an early age to get married, Senora. Great, Star Wars ruins another life. I'm good, finished a Taldore game and got another game in an hour and a half. Woo! I hope you have fun, Colin. Yes, in the Renaissance? That was normal. That was normal? That was normal? Okay. Not everyone is going to make banger art all the time. I just expect them to be happy with their result. As long as there's no greed or ill intention, Disney, then you're fine in my book. Exactly. You make art because you want to share happiness with the world. Or your sadness. Whatever you want to share. As long as there's no bad intention behind it.
I think I get it.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband. He taught me the meaning of disappointment.
Oh no, what happened?
He taught me the world was built upon lies. These things men proclaim as values. Truth, beauty, the spiritual. They were all fiction.
Oh. Oh. Like he taught you through his actions or he told you. Yes, marriage was arranged by the parents. Once the kids are old enough, they are married off for political, financial, or alliance reasons. Oh. That makes sense why a lot of the stories I read often have arranged marriages if they take place in like some olden days. Oh, that's not good.
But if men did not live according to principle, I would. I would set the example and shame them all. Yet, what a fool I have been to think humanity had greater aims.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
I received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish devotion to tradition. This world is not Eden, but it could be. Or so I thought.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God?
It was a practice that dwindled over time and was gone by the time of the Industrial Revolution. Mostly. Mostly? Some religions still... Oh no. Here's the thing. From what I understand and what I've read in modern media, as long as like the arranged marriage works between the two parties, like for example, the two parties meet and they decide, okay, we're okay with this, we don't mind getting married, and I mean both parties, and not forced into it, like they meet each other and few times see if like they're compatible, and then if they feel like they want to get married, then they'll get married. However, arranged marriage being forced marriage, absolutely fucking not. No. Especially when it's like forcing like a very young person to get married. No thank you. Yeah, I mean my Italian pretty much confirmed that in Italy you're basically considered an adult at 16. Your friend considered that? I mean, your friend basically told you that? Wow. Wow. Okay. That's courting. Exactly. Exactly. You can court. Court's a great way. I mean... Okay, you guys know this from my lore video, but I basically got courted. Legally, okay, legally I'm married. Legally I'm married. Legally I'm married to Louis. It was a very dire situation where we had to get married, but we did have many moments where we courted each other. We courted before we got legally married. It wasn't, would it be classified as an arranged marriage? I don't think so, but like, we courted each other. And now like we're back to dating, but we have marriage in mind at least. I looked into it and asked him to confirm it for me. Ah, I see, but still, holy shit.
No, fool. A pathway to godliness. To live according to our natures. Our true natures.
You mean being vampires? No, you mean being Italian? I think being human. Being vampires will say it.
Come now, boy. Nothing could be further from natural. All this foolish hissing and copulation and blood drinking does not bring us closer to God. But it does give us more time to find the path.
That's a positive. I like that. Like, you don't agree with some of it, yes, but it's giving you more time. It's giving you more time.
Well, talk to me about this pathway to God. How do you reckon we find this path?
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
It's not do or die. Control fallacy?
You
Yes!
really think we've got that much control, Senora?
Mm-hmm.
All we gotta do is be perfect, and then we've got our pathway to the Almighty?
Yes, it seems quite clear to me.
But nobody's perfect!
Senora, if that's how it is, it ain't no wonder you ain't forgiving yourself or anyone for the slightest mistakes. I would ask myself if anyone really has that much control. But keep talking.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
Should. No.
You know there have been many entities over time that have tried to control humanity. They have all failed.
I have
You've been
Control
around a while,
statement.
Senora. In all that time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their depravity.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
All right, fair enough. So us fellas have disappointed you every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that proof that nothing you do is gonna change that?
An evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy to think that's gonna change because of you. Well, let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
Control fallacy? Nope.
The world is very dark to our dear Senora, is it not, Samuel? I did not.
I have
That's
always
Ferrazio?
known that
Hold
Got
up
it!
just a sec there, cowpoke. You really think all we can do is sow death and destruction?
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
It's an expression, senora!
Come on, Senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die? You really saying death and destruction is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
Well, perhaps not individually, but as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history, but that don't mean life's pointless. That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's continue.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
Labeling or control fallacy? It's either Nosferatu or labeling. Nosferatu? Nope.
Our esteemed client is very good at coming up.
Yep, I knew it. It's fucking labeling.
Sounds to me like you're coming up with labels for kicking people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
Look around your own country, boy. Look at me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features.
Ma'am? No. I don't see it. You have aged like fine wine.
Would you let me into the Garden of Eden?
Well, sure, why the heck not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper then.
This lady would have several words about my scars, and I don't like it.
You rather have a gatekeeper who wouldn't let you in? Listen, Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep talking, though.
I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side once more.
I
Should.
think this here's the meat of it, Senora. The filet mignon.
Hey guys! Guys! He said mignon! Mignon! He said it! He said our word, guys!
I fear your French is even worse than your Italian.
Pourquoi tu dis ça, signora? Pourquoi tu dis ça? Mon français, c'est petit peu. C'est trop petit peu. Sorry, I had to pull out the little bit of French I know. I knew she was Italian. Yeah, she's Italian.
Here's the thing, Senora. Who came up with all them shoulds that'll take you to God?
Why, the greatest thinkers of history that I studied in my youth. Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas.
Sounds like a bunch of dead guys to me. They really had it all figured out way back when, huh?
Well, of course not. How foolish do you think me?
But they were just people. It's all up to interpretation. Salmon mignon. I'm pretty sure. I think you meant to type something else, but salmon mignon.
Not at all, Senora. Just questioning where all them shoulds are coming from. But let's keep going.
So you think you are so very clever, do you, boy? That by pointing out my distortions, you have won?
Not necessarily won, but potentially reframed your thinking. Sam, the character you're playing, oh yeah, he's Mignon. He's just a chill little guy.
That is where you are truly the fool. I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life. Indeed, I now believe that even if we did follow the pathway to God, once we reach the end, we would discover that he, too, was a work of fiction. When I say God, I mean goodness, propriety, intelligence. God himself is a lie.
I see. So you've lost your faith.
This would be detrimental to clerics and paladins if they did this.
Yes, it has crumbled to dust, much like myself in this fat, wretched old body.
Don't label yourself like that!
Beauty and truth are lies. Ideas developed by ugly men to justify their existence. While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our vitality.
Wow.
And to think they call me judgmental, while they created the false ideal to judge against. You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
I've never seen anyone judge more than you, if I'm honest.
I wouldn't put it that way exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names. In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you. Senora, I think the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself.
Yes!
I know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them. That's some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself. I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction? We can't always control what things are gonna be.
This is not acceptable.
Now you're standard.
Hold on, I know this one. What the heck she mean it's unacceptable to not be in control? Say that again,
Oh! Control!
I got some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself. I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that.
You're gonna take all the pain out of the world.
The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't it? I ain't gonna help you change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
I suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
Thanks, I guess.
Very well, boy. I will consider what you have said. We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, senora. Yes, senora. I appreciate you being a repeat client. Thank you.
Yes, indeed, Senora.
Ugh. Please learn to speak properly by then.
Senora, that isn't going to happen. Not with Sam.
Well done, Samuel. I believe you handled Senora Deste quite well.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Blisky. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. How are you? I have absolutely no context of what is going on, but I am 100% convinced that Sam equals Nosferatu. So right now, I am playing Vampire Therapist. It's a game where we're playing Sam, who is a cowboy vampire, trying to help some immortal beings with some existential crises, and also some drug addiction, suicidal idealization, and a bunch of other stuff. I would say if the topics that may come up during therapy, like war, abuse, sexual oppression, suicidal idealization, drug abuse, I wouldn't recommend this game, Blasky, just because, like, this game can get pretty intense. It it doesn't hold any punches. So make sure that you're in a proper state of mind while watching, and if you feel like you need it at any time, you can use the safety lines chat command to pull up any crisis hotlines you may need.
Samuel, if Isabella d'Este hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
That I believe.
Older we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We are not all as wise as Samuel Walls.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Senora called it.
Do not adopt her labels, Samuel. I will not stand for it.
Thank you, Andy. Oof, yeah, that does sound pretty deep. The goal in this game is to basically help some immortal beings, like, find a different perspective. And we use different kinds of ways of, like, describing it. For example, Nosferatu's thinking is a do or die mindset. Should statements is expectations you place upon yourself, which shouldn't be there. Control fallacy means you have a unrealistic expectation of control, whether it be you have all the control in the world or you're helpless. And then there's also labeling, calling yourself or other people, like, names. And then also disqualifying the positive, denying your positive traits using your negative traits. And hi, Atomic! It's so good to see you! Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. How are you? Also, give me 1 sec, guys. I just gotta run to the washroom. I'll be right back. hydrate and blanket. So if you like label someone, do you get to choose the label? Here's the thing. Labeling, it's not necessarily a good thing. If you're using negative labels to describe yourself or somebody else, it's not necessarily a good thing. It's basically equivalent to name calling, especially when you use it on yourself.
I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would. I think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
What?
You don't need to tell me twice. All right, Andy. I'll see you later then.
Indeed, Samuel. Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight.
Yeah!
Rest in peace.
You as well, Andy. So I have a story for you, Aurora. What's up? What's up, Atomic? What do you want to tell me?
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Oh, my journal updated. Isabella D'Este thinks her life was meaningless because modern art is meaningless too. Apparently, this Rise of the Spacewalker movie set her off. Extremely high-minded, major issues with their former husband, thinks most people are corrupt, especially menfolk. Used to be a devout Catholic, not so much anymore. Likes to be in control, maybe a lot of control fallacies. Next time, I'll dig into the family stuff. Seems like there's a lot of anger there. Let's see what else is in my journal. Did I write anything new? Nope. Nothing new yet.
Hey, cowboy. Why the long face?
Hi, Crimson. We had a long night. We had a long night, Crimson. Just before you do, I'm letting you and Sammy know I'm okay. Go on. Hey, I'm menfolk and not corrupt, except Scribe. All menfolk are corrupt. Look, not everybody's corrupt. There's no black and white behind it.
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Oh, your princess? Did you have a person?
Your daughter.
Or your daughter?
My horse, actually.
Oh.
But I still like telling it to her.
I didn't want to think it was a horse, but okay. So you would go up to your horse and say, hey, why the long face?
You didn't answer my question, Gunslinger. What's got you down?
I'm not corrupt, but $20 is $20. Hello. Oh gosh, I have to figure out how to pronounce your name. Inglonius. It's nice to meet you. I think this is your first time chatting, but you followed recently. My name's Aurora Leemreys. I'm the half-elf bar VTuber. Do you have a nickname you would like me to call you by?
Oh, I just finished up with my second client. She gave me a tongue lashing to remember her by. You ever talk to someone who's so educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to speak their language.
You went to law school?
You're a lawyer?
Was, and no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind, before you start with the vampire jokes. Just a wide-eyed DC do-gooder.
I see. Accepting $20 for slander is exactly the definition of corrupt, though. So wait, how the fuck did they have neon lights, the ability to create complicated tattoos and studded clothing back in the 1800s? Oh, so in this game, we're currently in 2024, and this is Crimson. She's 50 years old. In this club, they also have mortals. Crimson in particular is like Andy's blood partner, so he gives her a little bit of his blood to keep her living for a little bit longer than a typical human. Or is the main character just cosplaying as a cowboy? Nah, Sam is a cowboy rootin' tootin' vampire!
But I get what you're talking about. People can use language like a membership card. You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Well, how do you think your session went? Think she heard you?
I think she at least heard me.
Well, she did say that I'd given her some stuff to think about. And to tell the truth, she seemed kind of embarrassed about that.
So what? If she heard you, I'd take the W, cowboy.
Take the W. What, the wagon?
The win! The game takes place in the present day. The main character just doesn't want to keep up with the modern fashion. Exactly.
The wind, Gramps. Maybe she isn't gonna relate to you, but that doesn't mean she can't hear you.
You're probably right. I guess I'll take the W. And while you're at it, I'll take some B2. That's blood, see?
What are you in the mood for? Men? Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
I think I'll have some takeaway tonight. What have you got?
Oh, so we're not biting anyone today. Phew!
Here, try this. Should put some color in those cheeks.
You really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah, healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Not even Bird?
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customer.
Bird's a sweetheart! Oh my god, that's actually so adorable!
What does he do then?
He beats their lights out.
They get a stern warning.
Oh, come on, he could do better than that.
And if they don't listen?
Why, then he eats them.
Never mind! Never mind! Holy shit! Yeah, he did better! He proved me wrong! He proved me wrong! He proved me wrong, people! I am back, it's Maker. Are we about to throw hands? Potentially.
Maybe he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing.
What would happen if I took some of that half-elf blood? Louis would kill you. Don't even think about taking my blood. Because first off, I'm already covered in scars and shit. I don't need another one. Except if it's from Louis and it's a certain kind of scar. Anyways! Point being, if you tried to take any of my blood, not only would I be pretty pissed off, Louis would fucking kill you. Anyways.
Speaking of which, I got a thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
Ma'am! Sorry! That's not the result I was hoping for. Well, too bad, Brian. You can't have my blood. Virus! Okay, to be fair, yeah, I was talking about Louis giving me a mark of a certain kind. Let's just say we might have tried things recently. That's all. I just wanted to know if it prolongs my age, too. As far as I know, half-elf blood, elf blood, no blood doesn't do anything other than be blood. So, yeah. I don't think it really does anything. Vampire blood, though, actually does something. Vampire blood actually does do something, but in terms of other races' blood, yeah, not so much. I like watching streamers play visual novels, so I follow the category. I see. Well, I hope you enjoy your time here. The second one was for me, because it's relatable. Oh my god, Virus actually. Damn, there goes my way of youth.
You too, Sam. Don't let the Draculas bite.
But I am the Dracula. I can jump. Oh, my teeth.
Time to crack open a warm one. That's the good stuff. Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration. Or I could watch the Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Or I could just go to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy?
I want to read a book.
My profession is to be always on the alert, to find God in nature, to know his lurking places.
But yeah, the servers recently started giving customers the option to add peanut butter to their hot chocolate. I'm definitely allergic to peanuts, FYI, and I'm the dishwasher tonight. Oh. I use a pressure washer to clean off dishes, so I asked them about it, and they're like, yeah, we started adding peanuts to hot chocolate. I'm like, you what? Because remember, the pressure sprayer will have some peanut particles into the air, which I breathe. Nothing happened aside from my stuffy nose, but I am staying vigilant. Please, for the love of God, tell me you have, like, an EpiPen or allergy medication? Like, are you sure there's no one who can take over your duty tonight? Like, Atomic. I'm not pleased with this. Like, I'm glad you're okay, and yeah, wear gloves, wear a mask. Like, do you have PPE? Prepared protective equipment? Do you have that? Because if not, you need to walk right up to management and tell them your allergy. Like, this is an HR violation. This could cost you your life, Atomic. Like, I'm glad that you're okay right now, but this is not okay. You could be in serious danger. Yeah, exactly. This place could actually get in serious legal trouble if they are forcing you to do this. Talk to the manager right now. For the love of God, talk to your manager or fucking HR. This is not okay. You realize even with an EpiPen... Yes, but it could save his life while waiting for a fucking ambulance or driving to the hospital. Like, I know that the EpiPen is not, like, the full solution, but at the very least, it could be, like, the difference between life or death. I'm just saying. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't take the risk. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Atomic, please. Please. Go talk to your manager right now. I'm not letting you hurt yourself. Understand? Man, if I had Now's number, I could just text her and tell her. Yeah, exactly. Okay, very good. Most jobs will ask you if you have any allergies and will be aware. In nursing, if you are allergic to latex, that is a big thing to know. Exactly. I don't have an EpiPen in me. Are you able to contact your parents or know anyone who be available to go get the EpiPen? Please? Could save your life. Just saying, I don't want anyone to die tonight. Please? Please? I will say for the record, I'm allergic to cats. And even my fucking staff, like, at a cashier job, at least understood. Like, they gave me all possible avenues to reject bagging someone's groceries if their reusable bag had, like, cat hair all over it. If it has cat hair all over it, I can't touch it. Even though, realistically, I could touch cats. But the problem is that the fur is going to get in the air, and I could potentially inhale it and have an allergic reaction. And most customers are actually pretty accepting about it. They're just like, oh, we're sorry, we didn't know. Okay, no worries, we'll bag our stuff. I'm sorry, Atomic, but maybe don't wash those dishes and let your staff know the business. Exactly. Anyways, we're going to move on. But Atomic, listen to me, young man. Tell your manager about your allergy. Get all your parents to bring the EpiPen. And keep an eye on yourself tonight because I don't want you to get hurt. Do you understand me, young man? Anyways.
I always like that quote. I ain't a God-fearing kind, but it's true. There's a natural beauty behind the man-made world if you know where to look.
At the end of the day, you need to advocate for yourself to keep yourself safe. If they don't want to work for you, then that's when you escalate things to higher-ups. Or even the state if it gets bad.
Isabella Deste's all culture and breeding, but underneath, she's got her vulnerable and beautiful humanity too. I just gotta remember that. All right, it's enough for one night. Time for some rest. I hope my next client will be a little easier.
It's never more easier. Judging from Sammy's stories, it never gets easier. Nah, if I'm gonna be straight up honest, like, it's funny. You always think, you know, when I go to a new place, it's not gonna be harder, right? In my field, it does get harder. I originally, like, I started off at, like, a sort of middle and high school, like, situation. No, middle and, like, elementary school situation for my first placement. And I worked with a kiddo with ASD in a mainstream classroom. And I thought, it can't get worse than this, right? It did. Then I worked in a high school where I worked in a autism spectrum unit where I had several risks of getting hurt. And then I also worked in a resource room where I also had to deal with, if I'm gonna be honest, I had to deal with everything in between, from autism, ADHD. I had to deal with, like, disabilities. I had to deal with, like, kids being suicidal even. I had to deal with so much. And now I'm in an elementary school where I am one of the very few people who are able to handle the autism cases, and I am handling the most intense autism cases I have ever seen in my entire career. Like, I am dealing with nonverbal, I am dealing with violent, I am dealing with, like, screaming, scratching, the whole 9 yards. It's never easier. Like, one thing I can say about my job, and also with therapist jobs, it never gets easier. It will never be easy to do, like, the kind of jobs that I'm doing or what therapists are doing. What you do learn is how to manage it. And that's what I'm learning right now. I'm learning actively how to manage it and also how to advocate for myself when I need help. Like, okay, not that I've ever had to actually advocate for myself, because if I'm straight up honest, my coworkers do that for me already. And most of the time, my bosses will actually be like, hey, do you need a hand? I heard the screaming. And I'm like, yep, come on in. Or sometimes be like, no, I got this. Don't worry. Thank you, though. Thanks for the help. I'll let you know if I need it. Like, that's one thing I'll always say about my workspace, is that they're incredible about keeping us safe. Even though, like, I'm in a very dangerous position, I'm not gonna lie, and there are some things that my bosses will, or if they would, they could, but that they can't protect me from. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, I'm gonna get scratched. Yeah, I'm gonna get my ears screamed off. But does that mean they won't fight to protect me? No, they do. Like, they make sure that I'm okay. Heck, I mentioned this before, but, like, I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent here. My, one of my students actually, scratched up my face last week. They straight up took both hands and just went both sides of my face and went down my face. And I have a little scar on my cheek now. And no blood was broken, but it was pretty scary. And I had to, like, get the kid to a safe place. Like, I wasn't even thinking to call back up and walk away. I was like, nope, I need to get this kid to at least a safe place, and then I'm gonna figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. And that's when, like, my coworkers were like, hey, we got her. Go wash your face now, because you need to disinfect. And I did, and sure enough, I remember going to my boss to, like, file all the information regarding, like, what happened. And my boss thought I was gonna leave in the middle of the day. He thought I was gonna head home. But I told him no, I want to keep going. I want to keep going. And I did. But yeah. Keep medical records and communications with your boss too. If your manager is an asshole and tries to fire you, you can sue for that. Honestly, I don't anticipate that's going to be, like, a thing with Atomic, because Atomic's manager actually seems to be pretty reasonable. Mama Sweets always says, you gotta step up for yourself if you can. She pushes us a lot because she don't speak English, so even if she wanted to stand up for herself, she can't because language barrier. Yep, that's right. Hard agree. Nobody else will, so you gotta stand up for yourself. Mm-hmm. I forget this sometimes, but my coworkers remind me. On a positive note, actually, recently I talked to, like, the office staff regarding unemployment, because that is a thing that I'm gonna have to worry about over the summer. And I was talking to them, and they're like, oh, by the way, Miss Sammy, do you know you can apply for unemployment? I'm like, but I'm permanent. I know that I have, like, a job in September. And they're like, yeah, but you're not working for those 2 months, and realistically, you could get a job during those 2 months if you so wanted. But if you can't, you should apply for unemployment. That way you still get money while you're waiting for school to come back. I'm like, shit, you have a point. And they're like, yeah, go apply at the end of May. So I gotta get to do that. But they, like I said, my work actually advocates for me. They actually do really care for me. Like, despite what's happened, I'm okay. I'm surrounded by amazing people. My job is just very difficult. Sammy, I want to give you a big hug. Thank you, Virus. I appreciate it. Like I said, it's a tough job. It's a tough job. I have been told so many things by kids, and a lot of stuff has happened to me from this job, but I still keep doing it because, to put it bluntly, I love my kids. I am not going to leave these kids without a caregiver. I'm going to make sure that I am there for them when nobody else will be. Because at the end of the day, like, especially in the case of, like, my more intense cases, if I'm not there, then who the fuck is going to be? Like, realistically speaking, who the fuck would deal with the cases that I'm dealing with sanely? The answer is nobody. Nobody reliably would be there for these kids. However, me, I'm always going to be there. I'm going to be there for as long as I possibly can. Unless they do something really terrible to me, like endanger my life for real, then I might reconsider. Because, you know, at that point we need to put space anyway. But the point is, I do this because if I can't be there, who's going to be? So I'm going to be there for as long as it takes. Either way, I'm going to switch us back to Aurora. Sorry for going off on a tangent, guys. If you guys would like to bring me back for a longer period, feel free to redeem Sammy mode. Hi, Mac!
Samuel, good evening. I am glad to see you looking so fresh and well slept.
Also, I think there's a diary entry. Had a doozy of a client tonight by the name of Isabella Dieste. Holy hell, that is one strong lady. I was shaking in my boots half the time talking to her. I read her up on Wikipedia and was glad I hadn't done that before our session. I would have been even more scared. I'm surprised we could even hold a conversation. She was Pope Leo X's sister-in-law. How the heck do you deal with family like that? I've had a great week otherwise. Been exploring the graveyard here in Le Pezic. They're real fancy here. Guess it ain't no surprise that this place has so many goths.
Uh-oh, something tells me I'm in for it tonight.
The truth is seldom unseen by you, my friend. Tonight, you face perhaps one of the most difficult challenges a therapist can face. The fact that you may not be able to help everyone.
Right. But we can at least be there and hear them out.
In truth, I have failed to help clients with this particular disposition many times.
Oh dear. What the fuck am I about to deal with? Oh, don't mind me, I'm just putting on lip balm. There we go.
Hey, I'm new at this. You're nigh on 3,000 years old. If you can't help them, how can I?
It is not guaranteed that we can help every client. To think we are powerless to help any is a cognitive distortion itself. I believe you know it.
It's a control fallacy?
Yeah, all right. Control fallacy, I know. I can help some folk.
That's right. Here, take a look at this case file.
Theater feller, huh? I've known a few of them in my time. They can be a little, self-absorbed.
Edmund Keane, age 237 years old. Gender male, origin British. Edmund Keane was a highly influential Shakespearean stage actor during the Georgian period. He is credited with more personal interpretations of character as opposed to Panetonian performances. He lived a tumultuous life on stage, dealing with alcoholism, sex scandals, and entitled behavior. He wishes to return to the stage, but expresses great anger at critics who might review him poorly. He demands respect as the greatest actor the world has ever seen. Oh boy. Okay.
He's looking for therapy because people don't like him, it says?
He is one of the most revered actors in all of history.
So he might have a few cognitive distortions.
A few. He may not recognize them, Samuel, but all you can do is present reality to him.
Manager's sending me home! As he should! Like, you can't be expected to deal with that, Atomic!
He comes. Remember, I will give you whatever advice I can. Good luck, my friend.
Okay.
I hope I'm up to this.
Hi, Edmund.
What is this vampire I see before me?
I'm Sam Walls. I'm your new therapist.
Exactly. When he said, Atomic.
Your dress, your bearing, your hat. You also are forgotten by time. Oh, how fortuitous! A kindred spirit, perhaps. A therapist should know pain, I say. Most excellent.
Tarnation. Can't get a break with this here hat of mine.
My asthmatic symptoms kicked in, so I got to go home. Please get your EpiPen or allergy medication, please.
No, it's perfect. Do not change a single thing. It gives me faith. Faith, my dear vampire, that you can help me.
I'm gonna do everything I can. I promise you that, amigo.
Do not do so lightly. Darkness dwells within my damned soul. You journey into my pain at your peril, and I cannot be your Virgil.
You're who now? Anyway, you wrote in your intake form that you're here because
Mortals don't appreciate you.
mortals don't appreciate you, you said.
Indeed, and I fear they cannot. They must die to appreciate life. As mortals, they cannot ask the immortal questions.
Oh, drive safely, Atomic. Please be safe. Good, don't take the risk, bro. So that thing about being alright, Atomic? Atomic, you have to be careful with your surroundings. I don't want to come off as annoying, but this is the second time we've seen you in a situation that's dangerous. This is right. You have to take care of yourself, Atomic. Please.
What is life for us who do not live? Why are we here? Why do we continue? What do we do when death has no meaning? And what a piece of work is vampire! How noble in stature, how infinite in life!
Let him go off.
In form and moving, how express and admirable! In action, how like a demon! In apprehension, how like a bat! Ah, the beauty of the night!
Okay. Go ahead, Ikari. Let me know how it is, okay? Yes, finishing. When you come back, can you tell me what you're making? Let him go off.
And yet, to me, we are but the quintessence of dust.
Alright, cut him off.
Alright, that's enough of that. Before we answer the question of why we're all here, why
Why are you here?
Well, that is, what exactly drove you to me, partner?
Oh, that. Well, a pustule of a theater historian I recently seduced and killed sprang the seeds of doubt in mine corpus.
Huh? Making ground chicken meatballs and sweet potato French fries. Oh my god, that sounds so good. I seriously want to try it. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good.
He was writing a biography of the great Edmund Kean, and I thought mayhap that I would favor him with a secret or two. He said my acting style would now be considered archaic.
Oh.
Though I drank him to the last, I fear his cruel barb was sharper than my fangs. This embossed carbuncle of corrupted blood caused me to doubt myself. Are all men such fools? Will I ever find my audience again? Or did they die long, long ago? Help me purge these mortal concerns from my mind, dear man.
We're always gonna have doubts, compadre. That's normal. But I think I can help you see things a little differently. So, he said your acting's out of date. Why don't you just tell me why it bothered you so much?
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect.
Control fallacy.
Hold on a sec there, partner.
Yeah!
Acting became a noble craft because of you? That's a lot of control over a whole skill.
Yes, impressive, isn't it? So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so lives mine art, and this gives life to thee.
Well, those are some pretty words. You make that up yourself?
It is the bard himself, boor.
Excuse me?
Well, maybe he had something to do with the development of your craft then. It ain't been just you.
No, dude, why? That's giving me PTSD. Literally every other meal in the army was freaking meatballs and potatoes. Oh, no. Sorry, Blaisky.
Well, naturally. But Shakespeare's works are simply words upon a page without me.
I disagree.
Compadre, I think you know he gave you a leg up in your career.
Mhm.
You can share in the success a little.
The bar, is he talking about? Yes! Colin's like, wait a minute, I know who he's talking about.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
Control statement. Oh.
This is a special client. Remember that his distortions can be about others, not just himself.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
Nosferatu thinking? Nope.
This is a special client.
Oh, there are
Labeling.
celebrated actors in these.
Nope.
This is a special client.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times.
Wait,
yes.
he's disqualifying the positive for other
Due to
people.
my beating the path.
Oh, wait a minute.
There we go.
Every actor's
I figured
success
it out.
comes from you.
Not every actor's success comes from you.
Of course. Even the greatest among my art would have been consigned to obscurity had it not been for my advancements.
Every single one of them ain't had nothing of their own to give to the theater.
Well, I suppose one or two actors in the last 300 years.
Louis, pillow. You guys are calling Louis so much. He's gonna pop up at some point.
Well, don't you think they deserve their own success?
I suppose mortals are owed their 15 minutes of fame. One must have some pity for them. We are not monsters. But the actors of modern times, they are shallow, beggarly parrots. Parrots who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel?
Labeling.
Saying modern actors are parrots.
Indeed, they are only mimics, and thus no better than a well-trained bird.
Excuse me? Excuse me. I may be a voice actress, but I am no parrot. Anyways.
You don't think they're actually birds, do you?
My dear boy, they live such short lives. What else can they do but ape the words and actions of their forebears?
But when you call them birds, you're just labeling them that. You ain't giving them a fair shot.
If it stops you turning your hand into dust, then we shall call the Louis. Fair. Rah! That's right! You tell him, Sammy! Yeah! I said it!
Oh, come now. I was clearly employing a little dramatic license.
But we're here to talk about truth, right, compadre?
It is my gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me.
You're saying only you can change the course of acting?
It is demonstrably true. There is acting before Edmund Kean, and there is acting after Edmund Kean.
And no, my pout's not cute, guys. Come on.
But there's so many types of acting out there. I mean, I remember when vaudeville came out, but I don't think you had anything to do with that.
Vaudeville? Oh, like so many American arts, an art of the grotesque. You plunge a dagger into the heart of subtlety.
There's no pleasing this person.
So you didn't have nothing to do with vaudeville?
Oh, devils below, no.
Well, then you got a little control fallacy, hombre. Mortals got wills of their own.
Ha! Edmund Kean was a real person. No idea if they were this much of an asshole in real life or if they're actually a vampire. Yeah, that's true. But good to know that Edmund Kean was a real person.
Indeed. I suppose I don't
Ditto,
want to take
Isabella.
responsibility for the things the
Holy
Americans
shit, thank
made
you.
anyway. These critics should honor me, as is my due.
You're
Should.
saying critics should honor you. Well, what happens if they don't?
Then they are not doing their jobs properly. I do not ask for their laudations without cause. But if a so-called critic does not recognize my contributions to the theater, what do they know of the theater?
Maybe they just got different tastes.
Uneducated taste, perhaps.
Everyone has good taste! Except for the people who like Me first! Me first, Colin! That's not a critic. Unless they work at IGN. Oh, hi, Brandon! Enjoy your lurk!
If they are just uneducated, why should they appreciate you?
An interesting point. I suppose I cannot blame them. Thou fiend! You are cruel indeed to beat a man when he is at his most vulnerable. I am here so you may help me cope with a world that has gone mad. Not so you might attack my every word.
For the record, I'm not attacking every word you say. It's just rather, I'm showing you the truth behind of what you're saying. Like, you may not like what I have to say, because not everyone likes the truth. But I'm here to be here, and that's what matters. Unless you're that one person who likes Shrek the musical, in my opinion. Okay, for the record, I actually like a couple songs from Shrek the musical. Some of them are pretty good, okay? I'm not too big of Shrek, like, as a stage production, but I don't mind a couple of the songs. Like, I know it's today. I love that song.
I'm doing no such thing. All I'm doing is pointing out your reality. If we're gonna cope, we gotta be honest about the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that you are a villain. I come to you in desperate need, and you respond by mocking my desperation. Why would you do this to me? Do you not know what pain I am experiencing? Do you not know that I, as an actor, feel every sling and arrow more keenly?
I feel like this person is using method acting too much, and it's affecting their mental state negatively.
Art thou a therapist or a murderer that you would push me so to the brink? Do you want me to commit suicide?
I don't wish that on anybody.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I want to help everyone who comes to me.
Sam, you can't help everybody. You can be there for people.
Samuel, a moment, please.
Andy, I got a real problem here. I think I'm not cut out for this work. This fella's right. Why am I attacking him when I should be helping?
First of all, should statement. You will do what you will do, and that is all, Sam.
Mm-hmm. True. At least make some gravy with it and write Wagyu on the plate next to it. You're fair enough to enjoy some parts of it. There are some things I don't like that I can see to appreciate in it still. Right.
But look at the candles. What do you see?
The candles? Oh, they seem fine to me.
Look at the flames.
Wait a minute. They're getting higher, ain't they? What the hell's going on?
Oh, shit!
Your client is very powerful. He has his own unique skills earned through the ages.
Oh, no.
His skill in gaslighting is so intense that it affects the world around him.
He's gaslighting! Wait, he's gaslighting me?! I didn't even know! Holy shit! But he's right! He's right! He's gaslighting me! Oh my god! His gaslighting includes actual fire! Oh my god! Oh yeah, I was taught to avoid that style of acting because it can really affect your mental health. It's what made Daniel Day-Lewis quit acting.
He is altering reality to fit his distortions. Be watchful, Samuel. Do not let him.
You got it.
How do I stop it?
Be persistent, and above all, be honest. He does not control your reality.
Got it.
I await your apology, sir.
I don't have anything to apologize for.
I don't have anything to apologize for. All I did was point out some truths in the things you were saying. Now, if that makes you angry, fella, I don't know what to tell you.
You wound me, but I am strong. I persist. I fight. I know my worth, sir. I have fought and died for my art. I shall take my business elsewhere, and Vampire Society shall hear of your quackery.
Stop him, Samuel. It is not anger, but fear that drives him. Show him he has nothing to fear from you.
Okay. Easy, boy. Easy.
Easy, boy, easy.
I shall not go easy. I shall not.
Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. There's a good vampire.
Wait. I'm treating this guy like a fucking horse.
A good vampire? What on hell?
You're safe now. Ain't nobody here to hurt you or make you feel bad.
But
I'm your buddy. That's us. We're just buddies, ain't we?
Buddies? Yes. A friend. A friend. A friend who wishes to help me.
You feeling better there, compadre?
I must confess that I am. Though I scarcely understand how.
I mean, if it works. Yeah, I guess. Every client's different. So I can confirm, even though that this was a very ridiculous way of displaying it, every client has a different way of reacting to different interventions. And not every intervention is going to work for every client. For example, there's one student that I have where I literally just have to make sure, like, this is the one who, like, thrashes their entire body around. I just have to make sure this student sits next to me. I remind them that I'm there. And I just keep telling them that I'm there and redirect them towards, like, an activity that might make them feel better. Or I just sit with them. I just sit with them till they feel better. Other ones, I have to actively guide them through breathing exercises. Sometimes I just have to remind them that they're a good person and that everything's going to be okay. And sometimes I have to tell them, hey, don't say that shit about yourself, because honestly, I do not want to even hear that kind of stuff. For those who don't know, Daniel Day-Lewis lost his father during a production of Hamlet, and he was so into the role he had a legitimate breakdown on stage during a show during the scene where Hamlet confronts his father. Oh shit, okay. Anyways, let's get back into it.
Hey, well, that's just great. I want this to be a comfortable place for you.
Yes. Yes, I do believe you. After all, your profession is in many ways similar to acting. It is no wonder that we find common ground.
How is therapy like acting?
It is the exploration of the soul, is it not? A journey into pain and truth. We see those pains and truths and reflect them onto the cruel world.
I ain't sure I quite see it like that, but it's true that reflecting is important. Kind of funny when we can't look in a mirror, huh?
One of death's cruel ironies. Thus must we see our reflections in the mortal audience instead.
You care a lot about what the mortals think about you.
Of course I do. Why should I give a fig about what we dusty old folk think, eh? Most of us are stuck in our relative pasts, if you'll pardon the offense.
But all them folks die. You're what, 300 years old?
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of oblivion.
You cannot, you must not. You're talking like there's only one future.
For me there is only one future, save oblivion.
Come on now, that's a little extreme.
'Tis not so. What else have I but the stage?
Well, that's a fine question. I'll tell you what, though, compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
Perish the thought. Perish it with all due enmity. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait as the world turns.
You calling most of our kind parasites?
I am, for that is what we are, if we are nothing else.
All right, let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included.
Yeah, we're literally a vampire right in front of you, dude. Method acting. Yikes.
If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
Can you hit those goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
Mm-hmm. I remember when I had some friends who treat me like a dog sometimes. Oh, how'd that work out for you?
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath. I am indeed cruel to myself. I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well.
Well, why should you live for the stage?
What was my death worth if the stage does not matter?
But it's only you who's saying your death ain't worth something. Your shoulds are fatal. Ain't that a lot of pressure?
Perhaps. Though one might argue that all great actors must be forged in fire.
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
I shall assume that you jest. Vampire society's of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
Vampires ain't got nothing to offer you.
Nothing they can give, no. Vampires do not understand the avant-garde.
Vampires have a lot to give. We got time to understand things mortals just can't. I think you're disqualifying the positive things about us vampires.
Oh, perhaps. But an understanding of the stage is not one of them. You know, I see what you are doing. The motivations of man are well known to me through my art.
And what am I doing?
You are mocking me, undermining me, causing me to doubt myself. I know thy purpose, wretch.
Easy, Edmund.
This therapy business is all a ruse. You would lay me low and claim dominion over me.
Calm your gaslighting.
All I'm trying to do is help you, friend. Reality's a lot easier to deal with when you can accept it for what it is.
So, now you doubt my sanity. Is there no end to your japes and jabs?
Oh boy. It's embarrassing sometimes. I see. I can understand that.
I shall not break. Oh, you shall see. The tides of cruel seas will crash upon me, but I do not wither. I know thy game, trickster. You wish to keep me in your debt. The more I doubt myself, the more you take from me.
More like I'm just trying to help you cope with reality, dude. Like, here's the thing. If you learn to cope with reality sooner than expected, then great. You don't have to see me again, you can go on your merry way.
You think you are clever, but thy tongue outvenoms all the worms of the Nile.
I don't have a good tongue.
Will, what have you to say for yourself? Speak, that I might hear thy bile.
Tame him like a wild horse!
Easy there.
I have a friend who calls me Puppy as a nickname. Really?
What?
I know you're upset and you're scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
But you want to hurt me.
Good vampire. Ain't you sweet? Yeah, it's all right.
You really don't want to hurt me. You'll keep me safe.
We're safe. Ain't no place safer than right here. We're friends. That's right. You're my buddy now. Just my pal Eddie.
Eddie!
In truth, I am oft left bereft of friendship. Our kind can be difficult.
You mean vampires?
No, actors. But to sense one is not alone in all the world is a feeling to be cherished.
You ain't alone, I promise you. Whatever bad stuff we're living, someone else has lived it already.
Tis so. Many geniuses were unappreciated in their time, with wonders of their craft consigned to history's dusty pages. Even the bard himself did struggle. There is some comfort in that.
Common nocturnality. We all got the same needs, man. Blood, safety, and sex.
Oh, dear Lord!
Indeed. I too am akin to the doomed Achilles, though my sore spot lies not so low, but twixt stem and stern.
Tain't my place to comment.
Oh, it seems the spot is no secret to you after all.
Maybe we can talk about that some more in your next session. I think you did pretty dang well today.
Yes. Yes, I suppose I did. I am rather good at therapy, aren't I?
If you're here and wanting to get better, yeah, I'd say that makes you pretty good at therapy.
Well, one mustn't rest on one's laurels, must one?
That's right, Eddie. Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks then.
Aye, we shall vanquish my demons together. I cannot tarry. The stage awaits.
Dang, what the hell was that?
Agreed!
One of the darker malignancies of the mind, dear Samuel.
You sure I'm up to this?
You were masterful, Samuel. You were able to take your knowledge about cognitive distortions and turn their definitions outward. And we must speak about this equine ability of yours in your next session.
Oh, that. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself through my horse.
That's why the horse was brought up early. I thought it was just a random comment, but no, the horse was brought up for a reason.
Save it for our next session. Rest, Samuel. You have faced a great danger. Now it is time to drink and be merry with the Goths.
Well, not sure I'd call them merry, but they know how to cut loose. All right, Andy, I'll see you later.
Good night, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Holy shit, though. That was a lot.
Well, that was one of the weirdest experiences of my life.
Agreed.
I probably want to forget that. I should go talk to Crimson.
If it isn't Sammy the Kid, plop that butt down. Got a shot prepared for you.
Oh,
Well, thanks, Crimson. What is that? A Bloody Mary?
with extra blood?
No, a Bloody Steve. I think that's what he said his name was.
Of course it is. How's the crowd tonight?
You know, it's funny. They're a little on the weird side tonight. Must be a full moon out.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. The full moon can affect people.
Oh, you ain't kidding. I just had my first therapy session with the strangest fella I ever met.
Actually, funny thing. Did you guys know that the full moon doesn't just affect humans? It obviously affects people who are wolfkin or werewolves. You know, they're out there. But it also affects half-elves, elves, and gnomes, too. Like, I know in my case, I can be a little bit jittery when the full moon comes up. And then with Louis, he gets really tired. He gets super, super tired. I know the full moon can affect me. See, Brian gets it. Okay, I've taken all precautions and I'm good for the time being. I took my asthma pump and strong allergy medicine. It should hold off the symptoms for now, but I have my EpiPen just in case. Okay, keep an eye on your symptoms. Please, Atomic, keep an eye on your symptoms, please. Are the effects different depending on the species? I wouldn't be able to tell you because I've only seen the effect on myself and the effect on like my boyfriend. In this case, Lou, like, he gets kind of tired and lethargic when the full moon happens. I get really jittery when the full moon happens, but that's about all I know. There we go.
The actor type. Used to be an international celebrity back when I was alive. Well, seems like fame's a nasty drug.
Like Andy says, people are people. Doesn't matter what era they're from. Feeling good about your session, though?
It went as well as it could.
He was pretty confrontational, but he was happy to talk about himself at least. Andy says the real clients to worry about are the ones who've got nothing to say.
I get that. Being a human isn't easy. You gotta be pretty damn privileged to have no problems at all.
Oh, this fella definitely has plenty of problems. I think he'll be keeping me busy.
It's a big world out there, cowboy. Full of vampires with no self-awareness.
Well, ain't that the truth? Well, here's to change then.
And I did inform now. Good. Good. Good job, Atomic.
To change.
You, drinking Andy's blood there?
Andy's? Nuh-uh, this is a plain old mortal drink. You think anyone would want to drink that man's blood from a bottle when they can get it straight from the source?
Do you actually just bite down on Andy? Whoa! Didn't know a human could do that. I've not noticed anything from a full moon. Then again, I don't check lunar calendars. Yeah, I know about the full moon because, like, I hear about it a lot. Oh boy, okay. So, Virus, I'm gonna tell you right now, the full moon does shit to people. Like, I work in an elementary school, and I gotta tell you, when a full moon happens, these kids are buck wild. There will be way more dysregulation than usual. There will be multiple kids freaking out. And on top of that, I will be tired, like, and jittery. I'm tired and jittery, like, when a full moon occurs. My coworkers are tired. Some don't even know how to handle the situation. It is crazy. Like, the full moon thing is a thing. I can confirm it is a thing. And yeah, crime rates go up during a full moon. And I think, Hikari, as a nurse, you can speak for this. Your patients get weird on a full moon. And I see that food is acquired. You enjoy that food, Hikari. You enjoy that food.
I suppose they wouldn't.
I'm not proud to drink blood, Sam. Wouldn't be doing it out here.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am.
Not your fault. I guess I shouldn't be offended.
Who's telling you that you shouldn't be offended, Crimson? I know this blood drinking stuff is complicated.
We nurses no likey full moons. Mm-hmm. Food? Share? Oh, Hikari made, ground chicken meatballs and, sweet potato wedges. I'm not sure how I act up when a full moon arrives. Maybe you should look up, when the next full moon is and then track what your symptoms are. Could be a fun activity.
Damn right it is. Look, I have customers to deal with.
Oh, did I hit a nerve?
But let me give you some advice, Buffalo Bill. No therapy in here.
Sorry, Crimson.
What happens at Eminard happens with consent. Got it?
All right, that's fair, and my sincere apologies. It won't happen again.
That's right.
Oh, dang it. I've gone and made myself unwelcome. I better get out of Crimson's way.
You.
Oh?
Huh? Do I know you?
I know you. I've been watching you, vampire.
Admit it?
All right, you got me. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be keeping this stuff a secret, though.
Not in here. But you wouldn't be able to keep the secret from me anyway. I see everything. My name is Panoptibella. It means I see all, and I am beautiful. I saw you in the kink room with Reinhardt and Maxi. And now I see that you are thirsty and would like to drink.
Yep, that is so.
Come, drink from my neck. I wish to see what it is like.
This is weird. Light blue veins.
Yes, I see now. That was
I
very
didn't need to
pleasant.
hear the sucking sounds!
You will go to your coffin now to sleep.
Well, if you wanted to cuddle.
What?
It is normal for vampires to enter a state of torpor after consuming the blood of another. I wish you an excellent torpor, vampire.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I'd better get some shut-eye. This night has gone on long enough.
Good evening, Samuel. I hope you are feeling well rested. I have a new client for you.
I think with that being said, that's gonna be it for today's session of Vampire Therapists. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little sad that, like, Crimson's upset with me. Oh dear. Oh dear. I hope she's not mad at me in the future. Please don't be mad at me in the future, please. Oh my god, Hikari, these look so good! Oh my, I'm so jealous. I want to eat. If you see the gif of the grabby hands, that's me at your food. I would like food. My poor innocent, I mean hardcore tough mind. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, Brian. Whatever you say. Had to make a sauce for the wedges. They spicy without. Oh dear. I hope you enjoy them though, Hikari. Torpor? I think that means sleep. But with that being said, I think I want to sing something if that's okay. Let's brighten the mood a little bit, everyone. Think I only want one number in my phone. I may change your contact, so don't leave me alone. You said you like my eyes and you like to make them roll. Treat me like a queen, now you got me feeling thrown. Oh, but I get on myself when you get close to me. Then my tongue goes numb, sounds like blah blah blah. I don't want no one else, baby I'm in too deep. Here's a song I wrote, it's about you and me. I'll be honest, looking at you got me thinking nonsense. Got wheels in my stomach when you walk in, and you got your arms around me. Oh, it feels so good. I had to jump the octave. I think I got an ex, but I forgot him. And I can't find my chill, I must have lost it. And I don't even know I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking talking called around the clock. I'm talking hope nobody knocks. I'm talking opposite of soft. I'm talking how fast you gotta keep on with me. I got some young energy. I got that LOVE. How do you do this to me? That I can't help myself. When you get close to me, then my tongue goes numb. Sounds like blah blah blah. I don't want no one else. Baby, I'm in too deep. Here's a whole song I wrote. It's about you and me. I'll be honest. Looking at you got me thinking nonsense. Cartwheels in my stomach when you walk in. And when you got your arms around me, it feels so good. I had to turn the octave. I think I got an ex, but I forgot him. And I can't find my chill with my Celestin. And I don't even know I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking. This song catchier than chicken poxes. I bet your house is where my other sock is. Woke up this morning, thought I'd write a puppet. I can't sing this lyric cause it's inappropriate. I do wonder if the full moon amplifies people's core personalities or if they do the reverse. That's a good question. I feel like it amplifies more than anything, if I'm honest. I'm debating. Would you guys want to hear Sammy try the song from the beginning of stream again? I mean, I'm not opposed to giving it a shot again, because I was pretty nervous when I sang it the first time. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to hear Wolf in Sheep's Clothing again? Or would you guys rather hear something different from me? Go for it? Let's do it. Here we go. Beware, beware, be skeptical. Their smiles so plated gold. Deceit so natural. But a wolf in sheep's clothing is more than a warning. Baba, black sheep, have you any soul? No, sir, by the way, what the hell are morals? Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jill's a little whore and her alibis are turning tricks. So good at you. Tell me how you sleeping easy, how you're only thinking of yourself. Show me how you justify telling all your lies like second nature. Listen, mark my words, one day you will pay, you will pay. Karma's gonna come collect your debts. Aware, you stalk your prey with criminal mentality. You sink your teeth into the people you depend on, infecting everyone, you're quite the problem. V5 from Brother Run and Hide. I spell the blood of a petty little coward. Jack be lethal, oh Jack be slick. Jill will leave you lonely, dying in a filthy ditch. So good at you. Tell me how you're sleeping easy, how you're only thinking of yourself. Show me how you justify telling all your lies like second nature. Listen, mark my words, one day you will pay, you will pay. Karma's gonna come collect your debts. Maybe you'll change, abandon all your wicked ways, make amends and start anew again. Maybe you'll see all the wrongs you did to me and start all over. Oh my god, who am I kidding? Now let's not get overzealous here. You've always been a huge piece of shit. If I could kill you, I would. But it's frowned upon in all 50 states. Having said that, burn in hell. See you in hell. Burn in hell, motherfucker. Oh, so tell me how you're sleeping easy, how you're only thinking of yourself. Show me how you justify telling all your lies like second nature. Listen, mark my words, one day you will pay, karma's gonna come collect your debts. Karma's gonna come collect your debts. Karma's gonna come collect your debts. Holy shit, okay. Okay, that went way better than last time. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I actually had a lot of fun doing it the second time around. Oh, thank you, Ikari. But with that being said, let's tone it down a little bit. Let's not scream fuck you at a ton of people. Aurora, you got it. Let's tone it down a little bit, everyone. It's fine. It's cool. You can say that we are nothing, but you know the truth, and guess I'm the fool. With their arms out like an angel through the car sunroof. I don't wanna call it off, but you don't wanna call it love. You only wanna be the one that I call baby. You can kiss 100 boys in bars, shoot another shot, try to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are, make a new excuse, another stupid reason. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. I'm cliche. Who cares? It's a certain kind of explicit kind of love affair, and I cry. It's not fair. I just need a little loving. I just need a little air. Think I'm gonna call it off, even if you call it love. I just wanna love someone who calls me baby. You can kiss 100 boys in bars, shoot another shot, try to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are, make a new excuse, another stupid reason. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. When you wake up next to him in the middle of the night with your head in your hands, you're nothing more than his wife. And when you think about me all of those years ago, you're standing face to face with I told you so. You know I hate to say it, I told you so. You know I hate to say, but I told you so. Shoot another shot, try to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are, make a new excuse, another stupid reason. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. You'd have to stop the world world just to stop the feeling. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Oh, hi MD, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. How have you been? Oh, sorry, that song always tires my vocals out. Holy shit. Water is so good. Oh my goodness. But I think with that being said, I think I have one more song that I want to sing for tonight. It's a classic and alien stage. The words I say fall like my petals. All meaning lost and shadows settle. Then lightning strikes the night. Gotta wake up. The morning will never shine upon us. If the sweetest lies are never enough, then let me dream for a while. It's just sweet dream waiting for me, so I'm holding on till I see you again. Lord, please, when the final curtain goes, tell me you'll save me from it. Please forgive my weakened soul. Standing on tiptoes at the edge of a cliff. Now I live in darkness. Bring me brightness. Show me proof you hear my sound. Live in darkness. Bring me brightness. Show me proof that you're here now, Lord. I think with that being said today, that's gonna be it for today's stream. But like always, why don't we raid someone? Let's see who's online. Who's here? Who can I find? Who can I find? Who can I find? I don't know why I'm such in a sing-songy mood. Actually, you know who we haven't exactly rated yet? We haven't rated Crim's twin yet. Why don't we go say hi? Let's see what's going on. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, dear Lord. I think they're playing Repo right now. But why don't we go say hello? Raid. Alright, everyone. Remember, when we go into someone else's stream, we're gonna say,